The Lincoln Continental. A name synonymous with luxury is to be no more. Lincoln has officially announced that the Continental will end its production in 2020, thus putting the nameplate back in the vault, and will no longer have a sedan in the model lineup for the first time ever. But this car deserves a proper send-off, because it's not only an amazing automobile, it is a harken back to the American luxury sedan of yesteryear. Allow us to take you on a first-hand look around the Continental and even get you behind the wheel. Let's take our final look at the Lincoln Continental. The Continental is low, long, and sleek, just like its American luxury counterparts from yesteryear. The Lincoln Continental features HID adaptive headlights. What these do is they create a wider beam at slower speeds and a longer beam at higher speeds, thus giving you the ultimate in visibility. The Continental also has a lovely star mesh grille that defines the brand perfectly. You have your nameplate here on the side. And if you look further down the side, you notice that there are no door handles. This is because the door handle is actually integrated into the trim line right here. All you have to do is put your hand back here and there's an electronic button that opens the vehicle for you. The Continental also features soft close doors, so if you don't close the door all the way, it'll latch it itself and pull it all the way in. Around the back, you do have a taillight that spans the entire rear of the car and is just beautiful in my opinion. Another cool feature of the Lincoln Continental is the trunk. Simply kick your foot under the bumper and watch it rise. And once you have it open, you notice that you have an abundance of trunk space with some extra storage here on the side and your spare. You can also electronically close the trunk. Beautiful. Once you climb into the interior of the Continental, you notice the fine craftsmanship in the soft touch leather, the wood grain, and aluminum accents. The cockpit wraps around you very nicely. As you notice here, you have an all-digital dash, and this is completely customizable to show you as much or as little information as you would like. Simply access the menu. You can change to just the speedometer, which you see gives you a nice clean look on either side with your speedometer right in the middle. You can bring up your fuel economy or have the TAC and a lot more information. Another cool feature you have is the heads-up display. This is also completely customizable. You can change the brightness. You can change the position. And you can change the rotation. You can also change the content in the heads-up display to display the fuel to empty. You can also change the information on the heads-up display. As you can see here, you have your miles to empty, what year you're currently in, your miles per hour, the time, the temperature, and your lane keeping lines. The Continental also comes equipped with Sync 3, which gives you audio options from AM, FM, satellite, CD, and Bluetooth. You can control your climate. You can pair your phone with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You have a built-in nav with swipe and touch features, just like a smartphone. You have different apps here, Sirius XM Traffic and Traveling. You can also opt to use Waze for navigation, and you can actually use Amazon Alexa right in your car. Over here in the settings menu, you have access to the Lincoln Way. This is an in-vehicle Wi-Fi hotspot that you can connect up to 10 devices and use those devices from up to 50 feet away from your vehicle. From this menu, you can also control your massage seats for both the driver and the passenger. This Continental also features the 30-way perfect position seats. Over here you can see there are an abundance of controls. Each one maneuvers a different part of the seat. So this is your headrest, this is your upper backrest, this is your recline, and this is your lower seat height and distance from the pedals and the steering wheel. Right here you do have leg extensions. And up here you have up to 5 different controls for the bolsters. You can also have memory seating for up to 3 different people. The Continental features an electronic door release. Simply push this button to exit. And should the car ever lose electricity, there is a fail-safe lever right here to open the door. As you can see, on both sides of the Sync 3 screen there are buttons. Here you have your park, reverse, neutral, drive, and sport mode. And on the opposite side you have auto hold, your parking sensors, your active park assist, and the camera. This opens up the front display and a 360-degree view on the side. You also have this same view when going in reverse. The Continental also features an intuitive layout on its climate controls. You have your power button, heated and cooled seats, your heated steering wheel button. This controls your fan speed, of course, max AC, and it is dual zone climate control. Down here you have a couple USB ports as well as a 12-volt port, cup holders, and a nice cell phone holder right there if you wish. A decent sized center console with another 12-volt port. The Continental features a panoramic roof with an electronic shade. Sitting in the rear seat of the Lincoln Continental is a very comfortable place to be. As you can see, the leather, wood, and aluminum trim theme continues throughout the rear. You still get your electronic door opener here, some map pockets, and as you can see, I have plenty of room. I'm 5'10", and this seat is at a perfect position for me, and I have an abundance of legroom. You also get climate controls back here and heated seats. A pull-down armrest with cup holders and a pass-through to the trunk. In the higher trim models, you can also get a rear entertainment system right here in the armrest. This allows you to control your audio, your climate, and even the sunroof. Why don't you say we get this car started? Simply put your foot on the brake and press the button. A cool feature with the Lincoln Continental is the auto hold. Simply push this button right here, and this allows you to take your foot completely off the brake. This is especially helpful if you're sitting in stop-and-go traffic or if there is a traffic delay. The Continental features adaptive suspension. This allows you to change the handling characteristics when in drive or sport modes. You can choose from comfort, normal, and sport. When in sport mode, the Continental will tighten up its suspension and hold its gears a little bit longer, giving you a greater feeling of acceleration and handling. You can also select your own gears. The Continental does come equipped with 3 different engine options. You can get a 3.0 liter naturally aspirated engine, you could get a 2.7 liter twin turbocharged engine, or you could get the engine that is in this vehicle, the 3.0 liter twin turbocharged EcoBoost engine featuring 400 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. All engines are mated to a 6-speed select shift automatic transmission with paddle shifters. This Continental features lane keep assist. What this does is if it senses you drifting out of your lane, it'll provide feedback through vibrations on the steering wheel and also help adjust you back into your lane. The Continental features adaptive noise control. What this does is it takes exterior noises and it poses those sound waves and pumps out a noise through the speakers that essentially cancels out any of that unwanted noise, making the drive of the Lincoln Continental one of the most serene experiences you can have on the road today. Thanks for taking a first-hand look with us at the 2020 Lincoln Continental at Richmond Ford Lincoln, where we are driven by you. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great Lincoln content, and thanks for watching.